Good, you made it. We have a difficult task ahead of us. There you are, young wizard. When you opened the spiral door to Dragonspyre, I took the opportunity to scry ahead. This is as close as I can come for the time being. Malistaire will most certainly sense my presence should I enter Dragonspyre, endangering all we hope to accomplish. Most of the gates and portals are blocked or otherwise impassable. You may now access the outer ring. From there, you must open the gate to the next ring. A library is on the other side of this portal. Go there and discover what answers you can.
Oh, hello there. I don't believe I've seen a living being in quite a long time. Ah, so you wish to explore the scenic world of Dragonspyre. It's a beautiful place, don't you think? What's that? Oh my, it's in ruins, I forgot. My apologies. I feel as if I just awakened from a long sleep. Most of the gates into Dragonspyre have been shut down by the Dragon Titan's army, but perhaps we can find a way for you to get in. We have a saying here, when in doubt, turn to the knowledge crystal. The knowledge crystal should have the answers. It's right over there. Use it and come back when you've got your answer.
The crystal starts to glow and intones the portal gates of Dragonspyre. Auric Blazeburner created the portal gates to defend Dragonspyre from outside enemies. Only a portal stone can open a gate. All students and faculty of Dragonspyre Academy are issued portal stones by the Stonekeeper.
Oh yes, I remember now. Auric Blazeburner was quite a powerful enchanter. He made the portal gates and the portal stones to get through them. If you're looking for a portal stone, you might check Holger's old tower. It's fairly close. I haven't been there in years, but there were portal stones piled up all over the place.
Who is it? Show yourself! Come closer, yes. I am but a lowly servant of the great Dragon Titan. He is gone from this world. The Necromaster is not fit to lick the Dragon Titan's claws, but he forces me to work from the top of the main tower. We have something in common. An enemy. You want to get into the tower, and I know how. First, we must activate the crystal atop each tower. That will open the portal to the main tower. Each tower is locked, so you must retrieve the keys. The first tower key is held by the loathsome creepers nearby. Go. Yes, that's it. But there is more, sad to say. This tower key only opens the door to the first tower. You must activate the crystal at the top to open the portal to the main tower. Go! Activate the crystal inside the tower. Then, I will tell you how to reach the main tower.
The ancient Tritons were creatures of the sea and heirs to the power of the Storm Titan. It is thought they used their command of lightning to create technological wonders. But, if true, their inventions were lost to uncertain tides. The Tritons isolated themselves from their dragon and giant contemporaries, but were often blamed for cataclysms on the land or in the skies. Eventually, they retreated to hidden oceans, seldom ever seen again, though some suspect there is a world of Tritons waiting to be found. Life magic was said to have been discovered by the earliest inhabitants of the Ravenwood, guided by none other than Grandfather Tree himself. He instructed his early disciples to plant trees and tend to a grove to learn the complex interactions of all living things. As these early theurges advanced in their studies, so too did their gardens improve, eventually sprouting the sentient spell trees. Not just of life magic, but all the schools. Each tree embodied a new form of magic, a new aspect of existence. It was through their growth, study, and teaching that magical law was tested, explored, and codified.
You found the books on the ancient history of magic? Let me get my notepad out and tell me everything you learned. Wow, that's a lot! Gonna need a minute here, pal, to process all that. Okay, I'm good, but all the answers in those books just bring up more questions. Like, what happened to these titans? And what's with the sentient plants? You've seen them, the trees with the faces in Ravenwood. Every school has one, except Death and Balance. But what do they do? What are they for? Why don't Death and Balance have one? People have a right to know. We need to get the straight dirt from the horse's mouth. Meaning, go ask all the trees themselves. While you do that, I'll study the books.
You activate the crystal, and it shimmers to life.
You has done well, wizard, but we are not finished. There is more still. We has begun and are on the way to freedom, yes. The first of 4 towers is completed. I did not tell you it was so many because I feared you would leave me enslaved. A former inhabitant of Dragonspyre occupies the next tower. She fears me, but would welcome you. Speak to the wizard therein and get the tower key.
How did you get here? You're no member of the Dragon Titan's army, are you? You must have come for the tower key, right? I don't have it on me, but I know where it is. Unfortunately, the way there is too dangerous for me to show you. I haven't been able to go anywhere because of the monsters. Do me a favor, and I'll help you out. Please go and defeat some monsters, then return here. Then I'll tell you where the tower key might be. Thank you for your help. You've made this area a safer place. The tower key is in my desk drawer over there. Be careful out there.
You find the tower key in the desk drawer.
The tower key, yes.
The Draconian reaches for it, but you keep it from him.
What did the nasty wizard say about me? Do not believe her. You are the mighty wizard. Without the Dragon Titan, I am a lowly servant of the Necromaster. I want to be free. The key is in your hands. Go, activate the crystal on top of the second tower.
Wizard, I've been told to summon you to Wolfminster Abbey, post-haste. The state of the monarchy depends on it.
You activate the crystal, and it shimmers to life.
See? You has all the power. I do not lie. I helps you do good. The Necromaster commands one of the wizards of this world. He has the third key. He is not so pleasant to deal with. You needs to defeat him to steal the key.
Thank goodness you came. Dark spirits have imprisoned the Knowledge Keeper who lives in the tower at the end of the street. I fear what will happen next. I'd take care of this myself, but I seem to have lost my solidity. I am apparently a spirit now, and not a very powerful one at that. We must gain access to that tower and learn what can be done to help the Knowledge Keeper. The pirate ravagers wander the streets. Perhaps they have more information.
See? I told you that I was your friend. That wizard, he was crazy. You has done good taking the third key. Now we can be friends, right? You has nothing to fear from me. No enemy can enter the city from outside, and the enemies here are trapped. Enter the tower and activate the crystal. Soon you shall reach the main tower and defeat the Necromaster.
You activate the crystal, and it shimmers to life.
Yes, I knew you would prove useful. To defeat the Necromaster, of course. The last key fell from the sky, somewhere in the street, clutched by a drake. I could not look for it out of fear of the Necromaster. Search the streets by the broken tower until you find the key. We are so close. You have found the last key. Soon. Yes, you does a great deed, mighty wizard. Activate the crystal on top of the 4th tower. The great portal on the center platform opens to the main tower. Fight your way to the main office. You will get what you worked for.
You activate the crystal, and it shimmers to life.
defeated him? Good show there. I'm Auric Blazeburner. I built this place. I was rooting for you, but couldn't do anything to help. Not that you needed any assistance. Ha! What a system I designed, with one fatal flaw. It kept enemies out, but for those summoned inside the city. We had all these gates, but were defenseless. If you still want a portal stone, the Stonekeeper should have one. I've been out of touch for too long. You must ask someone else where to find him.
The Stonekeeper? Oh, yes. The Keepers not only kept the stones, but the spirits of our greatest allies and even our worst foes. The Stonekeeper should be in the Plaza of Conquest these days. That's where we stored all the crystals and where we speak to them for guidance. Go there. He'll surely be happy to help you. The Stonekeeper was in the Plaza of Conquest just as the Titan's army reached the outer ring. Whatever has awakened our spirits must have woken him as well. Go speak to Laszlo Starblain in the Plaza of Conquest to find the portal stone. It's so difficult to remember all that I once knew. You know what would help? Our library once housed a magnificent 7-volume series on the history of Dragonspyre. We thought that the Dragon Titan would destroy the library, so we hid the volumes throughout Dragonspyre. Could you bring them back to me?
You want a portal stone, really? Yes, I am the Stonekeeper. You know what that means? It means I'm responsible for keeping the portal stones out of the hands of our enemies. You might have recommendations from all manner of dignitaries, but mere words are not enough to convince me. I'll need more to go on before I give you a portal stone. We have a long and distinguished history here in Dragonspyre, and can't let any riffraff get access to our academy. You must demonstrate your worthiness. Go, speak with Xana Fireflower elsewhere in the Plaza of Conquests. If she gives you a recommendation, we'll speak more.
Stand up straight, soldier. You need a recommendation? I reserve the right to hand that out, soldier, until I see what you're capable of. Now snap to it! Attention! Now listen up, and listen well, soldier. I led our forces from my tower, but now foul beasts have overtaken our base. They're led by Sisyphon, as foul and powerful a creature as you've ever faced. Do you hear me? I will not rest until the army's threat has passed, in this and every world. Now go and secure that perimeter, and you will have your recommendation. Do you understand me, soldier? Now, that's fine work, soldier. Here's your recommendation. You've earned it. You served your country well. Dismissed.
Xana hands you a letter of recommendation.
You've served your unit well, soldier. Now hustle over to the Stonekeeper and report for duty there. Step lively.
I'm impressed by your resourcefulness. Before too long, I'll be the one saluting you. The general recommendation is not enough to get you what you're after, not by far. I want to see a second recommendation, and not one you can get with the wave of your wand. Go, speak with Helena Warhawk. She is our historian laureate, the greatest historian of Dragonspyre. You'll find her within the Tower of War.
I don't think anyone's interrupted my studies in years. So you want to learn about Dragonspyre, do you? Knowledge does not come easy, especially in time of war. This is the Tower of War, a place where we store our knowledge of the principles of war to help you in battle. Go down the stairs behind me. Read the stories found on the bottom floor, and those should serve as the foundation for all the rest of our knowledge. Return to me, when you have grasped those foundations of our war lore.
King Monet united Dragonspyre by moonlight, when Gavarina's flames inspired the most awe. Dragonspire's power comes from the fire tree at its center. Thus, the center has the strongest defenses. Lion challenged the council in broad daylight. The greatest treachery occurs when the sun shines. The Council of Wizards, Warriors, and King was first formed under the light of the moon to avoid spying eyes. For flames to inspire awe, it is best to attack when this shines. Dragonspire's power and defenses center around this. Betrayal can happen at any time, even when this shines. When you need to avoid spying eyes, try to meet when this shines. The best war is won before the first spell is cast.
Impressive! You've learned our ways better than any outsider ever has. I can rest easy knowing that our wisdom lives on in you. Tell the Stonekeeper you have my recommendation.
Helena hands you a letter of recommendation.
You're finished here. I'm more than satisfied with your efforts. If only my former students had shown such vigor in their studies. You should return to the Stonekeeper. I'm certain he's got more for you.
Yet again, you win over one of my colleagues. If Dragonspyre Academy had a dozen students like you, this place would not lay in ruins. These statues represent Dragonspyre's greatest foes. Like a whetstone to a blade, they sharpen the skills of the warriors of Dragonspyre. We honor them with combat. You must first defeat the Grand Champion of Rydal the Indomitable. He conquered the Duchy of Sebastian and forced the Duke into rebellion. Rydal's champion made it possible. You're no match for him yet, though. You need to learn his way of combat, and for that, you need to go speak to Mavra Flamewing.
So, you've come to learn the greatest of arts, the art of war. You don't look very impressive, but I'm hoping that you've got some hidden reserve of strength. I'm the master of defense here in Dragonspyre. I teach the means of protection. A shield is just as much a weapon as the sword. You need to think of defensive magic as another form of attack, aimed at your foe's attack. You can't rely at all on one kind of defense. A cunning enemy will switch attacks to overcome your protection. You must be quick to change tactics based on what is happening in the battle. Think of it as a game of paddle ball. Your shield must always be moving to reflect back the attack. I could spend years teaching you about defense, but time is short. If you haven't grasped the basics, you're hopeless. Meet me in my tower, and we'll see what you've picked up. Don't get cocky, young wizard. You've learned the art of the attack, but what happens when you cannot land an attack on your opponent? Defense is the key to survival. Defend yourself.
Attention, wizards! The headmaster says it's time you learn about player versus player combat. Come find me for more details.
Don't get cocky, young wizard. You've learned the art of the attack. But what happens when you cannot land an attack on your opponent? Defense is the key to survival. Defend yourself. I'm impressed. You've got an instinct for saving your own hide. That's a good thing. Surviving a battle is the most important part.
The Master of Defense is a harsh taskmaster, but if you're here now, it means you learned something. Good. You're not finished yet, though. Even the strongest warrior cannot squeeze blood from a stone, but a student who is wise can get knowledge from a statue. This statue is one of our greatest enemies, Garrock Shaleheart. He and his army of Earth Elementals fought our armies to a standstill on the Plain of Shattered Shields, and for that we honor him among our own. You must summon and defeat Garrock's greatest champion in combat to show that you're capable of upholding the proud military tradition of Dragonspyre. Go to the crystal stand and place this crystal upon it. Concentrate for a moment. The spirit stored within it will then manifest in physical form. Excellent. He was among Garrock's greatest warriors. I fought him to a standstill on the battlefield, and now you put him in his place. Though we of Dragonspyre are proud, we are not foolish. Though we prefer open and direct fights, we are not ignorant that our enemies will use magical traps to defeat us. So now a part of the course of studies here is to learn the ways of traps. You must learn these lessons well in order to face Dronic, the Shrouded Wizard.
So you've come to learn the methods of strategic warfare. Fighting with the brain and not just your wand. I'm the master of strategy here in Dragonspyre, and it's my duty to see that our students are fully versed with the means of using traps effectively in combat. Each spell you cast could be your last, so you should make them as effective as you can. A trap makes your foe take more damage, so why wouldn't you cast one? The ultimate goal of combat is to remove your foe from the field of battle, and the trap is a shortcut to that end. You've used traps before, I'm certain, but this is where you learn to use them well. Brace yourself. This might sting a little. You're a powerful young wizard, I'll grant you that. But let us see how you fare against one who spent his lifetime mastering the use of traps. surprised me. I figured you'd fold like a piece of origami. Instead, you handled yourself like a warrior born. Take these lessons to heart.
You've made it back, so apparently you've learned something. Now that you've been through strategy boot camp, it's time for your next challenge. You've yet to face our first great foe, the greatest champion of Dronic the Shrouded Wizard's army. This very champion fought his way all the way to the throne of Dragonspyre to claim it for his Lord Dronic. Show me that you will fight for Dragonspyre and all it stands for. Use the skills you've been taught and defeat him. Use a crystal to summon Dronic's champion and show him what you're made of. You defeated him. I'm at a loss, actually. It took a league of Dragonspire's wizards and warriors to defeat him when he breached the throne room of Dragonspyre. I did not think it possible that you could have done so much on your own, but now that I've seen your power, I think you are the one we've been waiting for. I hid the last portal stone in the lowermost vault of the Great Chasm during the Titan Army's assault. The librarian should help you find your way. Once you've recovered it from there, bring it back, and I'll activate it for you.
You need to find something within the Great Chasm? Oh my. You might want to consider other options. It's rather dangerous, you know. Well, it's not my place to keep students from risking their lives, so I'll tell you what I know. Unfortunately, that's very little when it comes to the geography of the Great Chasm. I can tell you, however, that the last I heard, there was someone there who may be of help. Seek Belia Windgazer out within the Great Chasm. She'll help you find what you seek.
Oh, hello. I really didn't expect to see anyone else here. What are you doing here so far from the academy? I am Chief Vault Clerk Belia Windgazer. To be allowed access to the lower vault, you'll first need to fill out a series of forms. I have the paperwork right here. Oh, the Stonekeeper sent you. My pardon. His recommendation is enough for me. You should have no trouble reaching the lower vault. Someone rebuilt the bridges damaged by the raid, if you can believe it. Oh, sadly the vault is sealed tight. The Vault Master had the only key on him when he died during the Titan army's attack. I put in a requisition form for a new key, but no one has processed it. My hands are tied. Perhaps you should talk to Edric Scatterglove. He might know what to do.
Hello. I can't talk right now. I've been trying to finish this for... well, it's been quite a long time. Yes, I understand you're looking for something, but how important can it be? Compare it to my work, for example. I've discovered a crystal here that has stored different states of time. I don't mean to discourage you in your pursuit of, well, whatever it is that brought you here. Fetch my research notes, and I'll see what I can do for you. They're in the nearby tower. I'd go myself, but I'm conducting some rather delicate experiments with this crystal. New facets are forming as time passes. Fascinating. Those are the notes. Thank you for your assistance. I feel foolish. I've studied this thing before. I remember now. I had nearly finished examining it when some blasted fool summoned the Dragon Titan. I'm so close to discovering its secrets. But I'll need some help here, and then I'll offer you my undivided attention. This crystal needs an energy source. Another crystal. Not only that, but a battery made from a specific type of pristine crystal. You can get them from the crystal crawlers that infest this area. Would you get one for me? This one's not perfect, but it will certainly do. Now, what good is a power source if it doesn't have any power? The pristine crystal will do as a battery, but now it needs a charge. I would do it myself if I could, believe me. I stored a charger in one of the vaults. Just tell Chief Vault Clerk Belia Windgazer that I said it was all right. I'm sure it won't take long.
You want admittance into Edric Scatterglow's vault. Normally, that would require 3 signatures. Oh, but considering the circumstances... Here's the key to Edric Scatterglow's vault. No signature required. Get Edric Scatterglow's charger from Vault D on floor 8. You'll have to pass a few security measures, so be careful. And please, return the key afterwards. I'm responsible for it.
You are about to enter a dungeon. If you log out or leave for more than 30 minutes, you will lose all of the progress you have made in this dungeon and must start over. This dungeon takes around 30 minutes to finish, shorter if you bring friends. Are you sure you want to enter this dungeon?
that didn't take long. I suppose our security isn't as foolproof as we once thought. Go tell Edric Scatterglow that you found the charger.
That's it. That battery is ready for use. I can't tell you how long I've waited for this. Please, young wizard, put the charged crystal into the mechanism. Don't worry, this is science. What could possibly go wrong?
You are about to enter a dungeon. The crystal shimmers and begins displaying images from past, present, and future, all colliding together. A portal seems to form in the center.
It's amazing. I can see fragments of the past and the future, all at once arrayed with crystal precision. What a sight! I never could have accomplished this without you. Speaking of time, it's certainly time for me to help you. So, what can I do for you? You need the Vault Keeper to give you a portal stone, is that it? I'm afraid you're out of luck. The Vault Keeper is long dead. Perhaps if you'd come here much earlier... Wait a moment. I've got it! This mysterious time crystal might just be able to send you back in time, before the Vault Keeper died. You could ask him for the key yourself. Of course it sounds crazy, but do you have a better idea? Then think of the Vault Keeper and touch the crystal. The crystal should also bring you back.
You're about to enter...
You there! What are you doing? Why aren't you in hiding? Aren't you aware the Dragon Titan is attacking? His army is tearing Dragonspyre apart! Don't just stand around there. Get useful! Help me seal the vaults. If we don't, they'll loot our treasures, and we'll have nothing left. Take these keys and lock the vaults. Wait! You'll need to repair the breaches in order to reach them. I'll try to find help. That's a start. We've got a chance now. It looks like the bridge will hold, but we're not out of the cauldron yet. Meet me down at the last vault. The Titan army is coming. You made it. Maybe we have a... Lords of Light! Hold back that creature while I log the final vault! Thank you. There's something strange about you. You're not from here, are you? Please, take this vault key away from the city. I must stay to keep the army from the vaults.
You're back. Have you found the key? Oh my goodness. You got the vault key. Please, I don't want to know how you came across it. Our rules may seem foolish and complex to you, but they've protected us for years. Head down to Vault 1933 for that portal stone. I'm certain that the stone will be safe in your hands.
Who dares trespass in this place? I cannot allow any to enter this vault. You will not leave here alive. Wait, I know you. You helped me save the portal stone. If you need the stone now, then it must be for a good reason. Take the portal stone to the end of the street. You should be able to enter the next ring of Dragonspyre. Go, with my blessings.
You've got what you came for, then. Thank you so much for your assistance. Your timing was perfect. Now that you've got a portal stone, you need to take it to the Stonekeeper in the Plaza of Conquests. Oh, I wish you the best in whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish.
Good work. You found yourself a portal stone. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. Now that you have acquired a portal stone, it must be attuned to you. This is an easy enough process and takes little time. Go to the giant crystal in the center of this room and place your portal stone against it. This will attune you to the portal stone.
You hold the portal stone against the giant crystal and feel it become attuned to you. It tickles a little bit.
Congratulations! You now have a portal stone and can travel to the necropolis as you choose. With that portal stone, you can now go through the Grand Gate and into the Ring of Battle. Proceed up the road to the necropolis.
Excellent work. You've gained access to the next ring. Events are proceeding as planned. I have interesting news. My brother cared deeply for his wife, Sylvia Drake, so much so that he brought her body with him to Dragonspyre and entombed her within the necropolis. You must venture forth to the necropolis and find her remains. The path of the hero is not as glamorous as you thought, Take this knowledge crystal. Find her tomb and use the crystal there. It will store her spirit within. Then, you must return the crystal to me, and I will take the necessary next steps.
Malistaire, is that you? Have you come for me? It's so cold here, so dark, and I'm so alone. You're not my Malistaire.
What have you done to him? I won't harm him. You'll never get me to betray my beloved husband.
Capture Sylvia's spirit within the knowledge crystal. As you trap her spirit, a strange badge falls to the ground. Her wraith-like form takes on solidity and color. Soon, Sylvia Drake appears as she did while alive.
A wraith? I'm shocked. I could never imagine you would do that to her.
Though Cyrus seems almost at a loss for words, he quickly takes the knowledge crystal from you.
This was not my preferred choice, but it may yet prove useful. You've done well. You found a badge when you trapped her spirit? Ah, this explains a few things. Here, let me see that badge.
Cyrus whispers a spell and passes his wand over the badge, then hands it back to you.
Now the ring facility should function normally for you. I've discovered something more significant about Dragonspyre. Within the innermost ring is an academy, and only students of the Dragonspyre Academy may enter that ring. Go now to the necropolis and see if you can discover a means of becoming a student of Dragonspyre Academy. Think of it as a student exchange.
Welcome to Dragonspyre Academy. I see you wear the prospective badge. Congratulations for taking the first steps to become a student at Dragonspyre Academy. To begin your trial of admittance to the innermost ring, you should visit the Dragon Master in the hatchery and learn all that you can about drakes.
Who are you? You're clearly not part of the Titan army. Oh, you're still here? You probably want to get powerful in a hurry, just like the others. Well, guess what? The Titan army destroyed everything and took all the books about the ways of the Drake. I can't teach you much without my books, can I? If only some of them still existed. How about this? If you go and defeat the Titan army, you can recover those stolen books, bring them back, and I'll teach you the ways of the Drake. It looks like you found some of the books. Apparently the Titan army isn't as tough as they seemed. You didn't get all of the books, though. These only cover the behavior and temperament of drakes. Dragons are violent and dangerous, and drakes will be friendly if treated well. Everyone knows that. You're still eager to learn? You're certainly nothing like my past students. If only we had more books. Wait a moment. I have an idea. Throughout the hatchery are statues of the greatest drakes from our history. Go to see each of the drake statues and read the inscriptions on the pedestals. These tell about their history. You can come back and tell me what you've learned.
Gavarina was often called the first Drake. She accepted Monet as her rider, and together they founded the Kingdom of Dragonspyre. Lenneth the Great's victory in the Outer Ring ended the 100-year Dragon War and brought peace to Dragonspyre. Eliana earned renown when she held off an entire legion alone and helped unseat Alderred the Usurper.
You learned about them all? Excellent. Many who wish to become Dragon Riders fail to recognize they can do nothing without the Drakes. So, you've learned some things. But don't think you know everything. You haven't even learned about the Dragon Riders. Tomar Skyblade once lived in a tower just down the way, not far from here. Go to the tower and see if you can learn more about him there.
Student, I suppose you're here to learn about becoming a Dragon Rider. Ah, the glory and the power of riding a Drake. There's nothing like it. The wind rushing past your face, the rustle of wings, and the wash of heat when they breathe fire. Always guide your Drake with a firm hand, but remember always that you are partners. Don't let it go to your head.
What? He actually spoke with you? Well, I am amazed. He's never had a word to say to me. I suppose, since Tomar Skyblade actually spoke with you, it makes sense you'll want to speak with his Drake.
The Dragon Master sighs dramatically, but you can tell he's excited.
The spirit of Kimmereth Windhammer, Tomar Skyblade's Drake, still lives on, imbued within a crystal inside another tower nearby. Go seek him out and hurry back with what you have learned.
Hello, young wizard. No one has spoken with me in a very long time. I fought in many great battles with Dragon Rider Skyblade. Nothing from those times but dim memories remain. You spoke with Tomar. I have not seen him in so long. If you could, go and ask him for my reins. Having those once more would bring back the good old days.